Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, that's interesting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Rama. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hey, good morning there. Like a flower child with the flowers around you. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I tell you, this is so gopi-ish, man. This is the gopis leave their duties when they hear the sound of Krishna. I was doing my duties. I was doing all this business stuff. And they think, oh my God, And then I said, well, I'm going to go. Where's Krishna's flute? Oh, I got to play it. So I come here to Sadhu Sangha and I start playing Krishna's flute, and then it draws me away from the duties, man. That's enough for now. I'll come later. This is Vrindavan, man. It's happening right here in front of our eyes, man. This is what these gopis did the same thing. They were working, doing the churning the butter and all this, and then they hear Krishna's flute, man. Here we got to kind of prime the pump a little bit. You got to get up to Sadhu Sangha. It's like, oh yeah, that's Krishna's flute, Sadhu Sangha. I didn't know that. Yeah, come turn, get it ready, Sadhu Sangha, and listen to, associate with Krishna, man. Hear his flute playing, all that stuff, and then life is perfect. My God, is this Vrindavan, man? What training we get here, man? This perfect training, man. So you guys, you workers out there, you yogis and Shamasundaris and Panis, that's what you know what I'm talking about now. Yeah, you come here, you got your duties, doing your duties, and then it's time to hear Krishna's flute, man. And you just kind of drop that, man. Just come and associate with Krishna. See, it's real Vrindavan, man. That's the training, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Imagine the platform for all to hear. We don't have to imagine it. It's right here, man. No imagination needed. It is what it is. As it is. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Radhe. Oh, my goddess. Oh, yes. You're the best. You're the best. Oh, my Lord. Oh, this is so, oh, my God. Man. What a life. What a life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. No, I don't know Trisha. Send her over here. We'll initiate her into Vrindavan playground. She can play in the sandbox here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Time for the curtains to open. Vrindavan style, man. This is very informal. You don't need any paraphernalia. Your body is the paraphernalia, man. Just blow the conch. Offer the water's already going, man. Okay, the offering's going there, man. What more is needed? Oh yeah, some passion for Krishna. Yeah. Let me chant a little bit here. Hare Krishna. Oh, a famous YouTuber. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. Bring her over here. We'll make her really famous, man. We'll make her famous in the Vrindavan Gopi. They're real famous in Vrindavan, but here, nobody knows who they are. Not even the Vaishnavas and ISKCON or all those. They don't know what the gopi is. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Well, we're going to take care of that. Krishna, Hare Krishna. They're hiding long enough, man. Hiding in religion and Vaishnavism. And all they've been hiding. Well, we're going to expose them. Take off their clothing, man. No dirty minds here. This is clean. Take off the clothing of the soul. The false ego, not this other stuff. So don't let your mind go there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Karuna, contact her. Oh boy, well. Okay, let's see what happens. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I have to earn for their fame. What are you talking about? Anyway, I'll look at that later. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus, Prabhupada. Jesus, Prabhupada. Jesus, Prabhupada. Jesus, Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Vasari Gaura Gauranga Hare Krishna Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. Oh my Lord. Whoa. Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, oh my Lord. Oh my God. Hare Krishna. Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda. Oh, oh my Lord. Oh, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna. Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. How does that mantra go? Oh, Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Oh my Lord. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Oh. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Curtains open. Wide open. Let's not close the curtain anymore. Let's just kind of keep it open. What do you think? Hare Krishna, Sri Krishna, Chaitanya. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Stoned again on the new wine. Lord Chaitanya's wine. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hey, River, welcome. Hey, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Whoever has the toughest time gets the most mercy. You notice? Lalita had the toughest time. She has the most. And look at River. Now she's getting that. The toughest time, she gets to get the most mercy. You'll see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're these little greedy girls, both of them. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Shama-san. She's looking more and more oriental every day. Oops. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. She's looking juicy today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. On her way to work. Send me your address so I can send you a monster mic. Hare Krishna, I want to, and we can see you walking down the street. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Try again there, Shama-san. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Our song is pretty healthy, isn't it? It's pretty nice, It's for, we're doing a miracle here, to get so many people in the boat, and going down the river. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a few problems here and there, a few that walk the plank, but not too bad, huh? People feeling good, that's the main thing, feeling good in Krishna, because this is transcendental, and we're feeling good, not materially, but feeling good in Krishna. It makes our life nice, beautiful, gorgeous, fantastic, peaceful, restless, full of joy, full of transcendental sadness. Transcendental. Feels good, that sadness. Oh, really good. Tears, drama, spiritual drama, little material drama as it's going. Yeah. So, all in all, it's the best place to be, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. It's where the spiritual elites come. Right? You know, it's time to declare the truth, man. The truth is, this is where the spiritual elites are. If you're not an elite, I'm sorry, you're not part of the 1%. There's not even 1% here. There's such a small fraction. And these are real elites, man. These persons in front of Krishna's eyes, oh, you guys chant in ecstasy? Oh, as far as I'm concerned, you're the best. That's what I'm telling you. That's what Krishna's thinking. Am I wrong? Does the scriptures not say that? Even Gadadhar snuck into the Lord Chaitanya, didn't even invite him. Gadadhar just snuck in there. And that is a big offense. He didn't get the order of Lord Chaitanya. You snuck right in where he didn't even invite you. And because when Lord Chaitanya was in ecstasy, Gadadhar also was crying, tears like that. And then the Lord said, "Who's hiding here?" And then Gadadhar comes out, crying, like this. And the Lord is automatically pleased. Snuck in. Who cares, man? But you're crying tears of ecstasy. That's what the Lord is saying for all those who get this great. Well, the Lord's thinking, oh, Shama-san, she had a little unmentionable thing she did. She's ecstatic devotee. Who cares? I'm telling you, man, the Lord overlooks all kinds of stuff. Yeah, oh, Goharidas. Oh, God, the guy's always caught committing offenses and everything. Look at how he treats these poor gurus. He's still ecstatic. Overlook that. And we'll use that. We'll make it work. This is how Lord Chaitanya, this is the great mercy. That's why it says there's no other merciful incarnation like Lord Chaitanya or his devotees, which he distributes this mercy through. Otherwise, it's a no-show for another generation. See, these are the qualities of Lord Chaitanya. This is great glories. That's why he was the most jubilant, because only in this great relish, this taste of this jubilation of relishing this intimacy with the Lord, can you become so powerful in the mercy. That's why, it took me 25 years to snag you guys. 25 years of no shows. I was showing plenty, but there was no show. Just 25 years, an empty camera. I just kept remembering Bhaktisiddhanta said, if you got nobody, preach to the walls. So I preached to the walls of the camera. 25, some people come and then they go. They get, they did the Christina act, something. They come in, get really ecstatic, and then they go, Okay? 25 years. And then it comes. It takes this was the sacrifice, and I didn't care. Hey man, as long as I can relish these mellows, then I'm happy, man. Otherwise, you can have 1 million followers come here, and if I can't taste this nectar, man, it's worthless to me. And it'll be that way to you too, because now when you start tasting this nectar, you'll know what I mean. Everything else, that's when the Lord makes you a real guru. Came to me after years of tasting this nectar. Probably I didn't come like right away, like I just tasted the nectar and then he came personally, or Krishna. No, it was after years of tasting this nectar and getting really clear that this is where life is in this taste. And then all of a sudden, here, let me send you some people. Okay. Yeah, now you can have this fatherly Ras. These are your children here, which is myself, in that form. And you school them now. They really want me, and I need a fool like you who knows they're a fool, who's not trying to be anything special, just is special, Hey, man, anybody here chants the holy name in ecstasy? Instant speciality. Instant specialness to God, instant specialness to me. You can do all kinds of stuff, but if you can chant the holy name in ecstasy, everything. Who cares about it? See, these are the things that people don't know. See? Why? Because they don't taste this kind of mercy. They don't experience it. And therefore they don't know. Therefore you have to be told. You have to, we're canvassing. We're cold canvassing. Hot canvassing, cold canvassing, for to sell Krishna, who is unknowable and inconceivable. And only the devotees can make him conceivable. Just like that verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita chapter 1, the sun and the moon, see, arose simultaneously. Krishna arises at the preaching of the devotee. Simultaneously. Then anybody with good sense, or the Lord gives them an intelligence, man, that's Guru. There's Krishna and then there's Guru simultaneously, like that. There's the real conception like that. The real understanding of Guru and the real understanding of Krishna and the real understanding of Radha. You can even see it. Isn't this fantastic preaching there, Shamasundari? Hoo-hoo, I know. I'm listening too. I think it's amazing. It puts a smile on my face also. Man, what a privilege to be played by Krishna. Okay? And what a privilege it is to play that guy too. I feel like I'm playing him. He's playing me. I'm playing him. I think that's a win-win, equal opportunity. Where do you hear that? Who knows anything about this? No one, practically. No one now. Prabhupada knew, but who knows now? And they can't even know, because they even hear this. The best of them hear this preaching. They think it's nuts. The big gurus think it's nuts what I'm saying here, when this is the most sane thing you'll ever hear in the world. This is perfect sanity. This is perfect relationship you're hearing about right now. I'm amazed myself. I'm actually awed. And the biggest gurus, according to the world, and neophytes, because they got big titles, can't understand this. They think it's nuts. It's abnormal. You're right. It's above normal. It's super normal. Super normal when you're in Vrindavan consciousness, isn't it? It has to be super normal. You have to show the world you are in that consciousness, and then those who come and associate with you, they're transformed. That's how it works. Otherwise, there's no way you attain Vrindavan. No way, no other way. It's through those devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion with the symptoms. Yeah. Now I got the courage to ask my longtime friend, Janu Das Prabhu from ISKCON, to attest, come listen. Yeah. That's what you'll get here. You'll get everything you need. When you get purified, man, you become bold, you become courageous. Why? Because when the Lord, Radha and Krishna live inside you, you become like them. They're courageous. They don't, hey man, everything comes from them. Why should they be in fear of some shadow? You ever see a person shadow box? Man, they're just boxing the shadow. That's why the Maya is to them. What is shadow? It comes from them, man. Even Maha Maya is a transformation of Radharani. Did you know that? It's her in the material form. So it comes from her originally. So why should she be afraid of herself? Her shadow. It's shadow. She can say shadow self. It's just dark, lust for material objects. It has to come from her. Otherwise it couldn't exist. Nothing can exist without Radha and Krishna, my friends. See? And we're so fortunate because the Lord gives us the real Radha in her yoga Maya form. Ooh, is she a hot dish? Pure too. Oh man, so pure goddess, man. I'm sorry, Radha. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to take your dress off. I'm sorry. We're here to do that. Undress you for the world to show how beautiful and pure you are. Pure white whiteness beyond the white. All even whiteness comes from her. Darkness and whiteness comes from all material dualities come from Radha and Krishna, and we got them locked in our hearts every day. Who wouldn't want to come here? That's why I say I'm going to expose it all. That's my job. Prabhupada says, this has my full approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. You do more of this. Expose the whole ball of wax on my order. Amazing how they do. Every day gets better. Janaki, I think today is a better class. How can that be? Because we have the Lord of miracles in our midst, living with us every day, and he's really wants to be known. He's tired of all the baloney going on in this world. It's time for the second coming. What do you think? Is it getting time? Nah, more foreplay. We're gonna build it up to the climax. It ain't climax. We not even started, man. We need lots more foreplay. Then the second coming will come. Then the end of the Kali Yuga will come, and then something. This one, you think Satya Yuga is gonna come? No way, man. Shuddha Sattva Yuga. Shuddha Satya Yuga. Suddha. Transcendental goodness. It's already coming here. We're the first fruits here, man. Lord is here. Mask up, everybody. It's good. She does the trick. Let the nose. After a while, that's not enough for me. I put it on my chin. Yeah. What a trippy day. Anyway, it's always great. You got to be on a trip here. This was about, man. You come here, you take a trip. Isn't it people looking for trips? People that are into higher conscious, they're all taking trips here in Playa del Carmen. They're all going taking the ayahuasca. I'm telling you, they've got a better trip here. Go take your ayahuasca, then come here and you'll see this is a better trip. This is more clean, more pure. It doesn't damage your body. Doesn't put you like at risk of going to an insane asylum. This is a safe bridge. One of the Lord Chaitanya's qualities is what we preach. We preach his message and his teaching here. He is the safe bridge to Vrindavan, to the spiritual world. That's the verse in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Lord Chaitanya is the safe bridge to the spiritual world, and we preach that safe bridge. We build that safe bridge. That's our work, man. The Lord is building through us. That's really the real fact. He's building through the word, right? That's why these books, they've all been written. These devotional scriptures, man, they're the plans for the Lord's kingdom. Isn't it? Can you see that? They're the architectural plans, and they just need to be spoken into existence, just like this world has been spoken. What do you think all this masking up that people do? It was spoken into existence by the servant of Maya. Maha Maya, Fauci's, you listen to my word, and they do. See, spoken into existence. Now they got a mass reality. The vax reality is spoken into existence, wasn't it? By Bill Gates. You people believe him. I don't. That's why I don't do any of these things. Oh, I do, play the game. I have to do it here. But I always breathe. Always breathe. Just play the game, trick them, do whatever I can do. I don't need to, you can play your, I just play the game so I can go buy food. You got to, be smart. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Why should I, man? That word, I listen to Krishna's word. I don't like the shadow. The shadow is dark, man. One guy told me, the government's giving out free money, free this and free dental and free. I said, you take the free. I don't need the government. I don't look at the government, man. The government, I never take anything from the government. I don't like the government. I just, I don't like to, that. We use the government as much as we can, but hey, man, I'm governed by my government is Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and their teachings, and their philosophy, their family, their devotees. That's all I need. That's what I preach here. That's what you're going to get here. You're going to get that. You get the whole ball of wax. You get the golden goose. Why worry about all that other stuff that comes from the golden goose? See, you get the goose and the gander, Radha and Krishna, both. What else do you need? Yeah. Let's see. What else were we at here? Uh, See, four kinds of, this is chapter 4 of the Adi Lila. Four kinds of devotees are receptacles for the four kinds of mellows in love of God. See? Mellows in love of God. See, love for God. So that's Radha and Krishna. You got to be in them, right? Okay? Four kinds of, there's four kinds of relationships in love, devotion. See, in Radha, God, Krishna. You see how it all leads back to them. That's the original address for all these words. See? Yeah. This is what Lord Chaitanya preached when he began the Sankirtan movement, which we're beginning now. This is the real Sankirtan movement. This is chapter 1 of Adi Lila. We show you that every word reads back to the original address, Radha and Krishna. Okay? This is what you get for 42 years of chanting in ecstasy. You get some intelligence, some understanding. That so much so that even these gurus can't even understand you. Yeah, but the pom pom girls and the food service workers do. See why? Because Krishna saves them first to humble these guys. See, Lord Chaitanya preaches. I'm telling you, you got to be the verses, man. Just look at this, Gaurahari, this verse. Lord Chaitanya preaches real religious principles. That's everything you hear here. These are the essence of real religious principles that nobody knows, not even Acharya Dev, not even Radhana, not even, should I say it, Jai Pataka. Real religious principles through a low class, fourth class person from Arizona. Low class, man. Low class. That's nothing special, man. Just full of knots. Full of knots, man. Low class, fourth class person preaches real religious principles. To what? To humble the sannyasis. That's all the reason to do this. I have to follow. You have to live the verses, man. That's why the Lord makes me look like a fool all the time. People say, "Well, how can you do this?" Well, the verse, you got to be the verse. If the Lord makes you the verse, then He has a plan for that. He wants to humble these sannyasis to show them what is real. What is real is what we got. This passion for Krishna, these tears, you men, we're the butter, we're the offering. We're the conchs, we're filled, the eye sockets are the conchs, man. The nose is the opening of the temple. Everything. What do you think? You come here, man, you're seeing the real temple room, the real opening of the curtain. Yes or no? Am I lying? Am I exaggerating? Am I bluffing? Or do you actually see these things? Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I love crazy wisdom. I love crazy ecstasy that just makes you drunk and ecstatic, chanting God's name. Your body slack and wax Maya. Just psh. Don't forget the housewives. That's right. We don't forget the housewives. Yeah. Look at new. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, we got Pani's wife. We got Lalita's. We got Shama Sundari's. She's got a boyfriend. See, even Krishna overlooks that. See, anything. If you believe in his devotees preaching, you'll overlook a lot of stuff. Guilt, you know, shame, feeling ashamed. I'm so ashamed of myself. That one guy leaving here, he said, I'm so ashamed. I can't do this. Yeah, I'm so ashamed of myself. And it says, oh, that shame's really doing you good, huh? Drop it. Yeah. Yeah. So, four kinds of devotees are receptacles of the four kinds of mellows in love of God. See, and it's got to be in love. I just love this, man. This is the extension of the Christian teaching. This is Jesus said, "I have more to tell you." Well, when he came as Lord Chaitanya. They're all servants of the Lord. To increasingly help our understanding. Jesus said, be in me, I in you, and we in the Father. That's basically it, man. You're in the devotee, you're in the Lord. When you're in the devotee, you're in the Lord, because when you're into them, you're into their word. Otherwise, you wouldn't be into them. You would not like Gaur Hari Das if you were not into this word, right? So the only reason why you like this stick, this low class person, is because the word coming out of this mouth. That's it. If you didn't like this word, you said, oh, get out of here. I'm out of here. See? So that's what Jesus meant. Be in me, be in his word, man. Then he'll be in us and we in the Father. Isn't that that's called Guru Tattva, man? You gotta find a guru, a living guru like that. Not in every lifetime, do you? You got to be like a Jesus. Being like a Jesus is being a guru. If you can't say that, anybody in any of these movements in Vaishnavism, that you're like a Jesus, if a person says, are you like a Jesus? And you say, oh, I would never. Well, then, hey, man, step aside, because we have to be, if we're going to deliver anybody. The Lord has to empower us just like he empowered Jesus, right? We have to have the mercy of that same Krishna that was in, and Radha that was in Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. Otherwise, step aside, man. If that Lord is not like you, you're not really in the real disciplic line yet. You're still a wannabe. You're still looking for it, man. You thought you got it with Prabhupada. Well, you did and you didn't. You're still like a Ramachandra Puri in our books. Ramachandra Puri didn't understand his guru. I don't think if you're into pride, false prestige, and having a bunch of followers and a bunch of buildings and all that, you don't know Prabhupada. You got to be into what he's into. You have to be used by who he was used by. And that's something very special. And people got to see that specialness if you want to see where the real disciplic line is. If it's available, you're going to see something really special like you saw with Prabhupada. And not just wannabes wanting to be like Prabhupada. No, you're either like him or you're not. You're either empowered by Krishna and Radha or you're not. That's simple. Oh, Shama-san. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I just love this. Be be in love of God. See, this is a devotee, man. You got to be in love with God. That means you have to have the quality of devotion. You have to have gotten that mercy. It's special, my friends. Nobody understands it. Very rare. This is Radharani. She's the most secret thing. Bhakti is the most secret potency of God. See? Prabhupada told me to reveal it, didn't I? I told you, hey, man, has his approval, man. Reveal Radha now. Reveal that not just Krishna, rules, regulations. This is, external bhakti, because you only have Krishna. You need Radha, man. Then you go internal, man. You go ballistic. You go parabolic, as they say in crypto. Straight up now. See, when you in cryptocurrency, I'm learning about this stuff. Yeah. In cryptocurrency, when something goes parabolic, it goes, okay, that's you meet this sangha, then you go parabolic, my friends. Up. Now, no more snaking along, going, they call it going sideways in crypto. You're not, this is what everybody's doing, going sideways. Nothing much is happening. See? You come here and parabolic, and you don't come, well, you might a little bit, but you'll come, if you're sincere, at least, you don't go up and then crash because you just leave, and you have no support of these lines. They call these lines of support. The lines of support are here. Then they go up, some of these, and then they all the way down, back to the beginning. See, what did Prabhupada call it? Poof, and you're a mouse again. That's all those people. They get this great mercy, and they're a mouse again, back to the material level, until they learn. Learn the lesson. Okay? So anyway, it's kind of like what's going here. You can see everything is related to spiritual development when you have the right mindset. Okay? Everything. It's all the way the universe works. Okay? So you want to go parabolic in your spiritual life? Come here, and that'll happen, man. Because what is it? Because you found the real wealth. Real wealth is where the real empowered spiritual master is. See? And especially when they're distributing the real wealth. You don't come here and throw a bunch of rules at you and a bunch of regulations, a bunch of mandates, and you must do this, you have to do this, you tell me what to do, and all this stuff. Well, that was for Prabhupada's time. That ain't for this time, man. You come here, I just give you the confidential truth. Tell you Krishna as he really is, no hiding back. Who these gurus really are, what their position really is. And if you don't like it, too bad. Go out there and follow them for another lifetime or two. Go ahead. I'm into intelligence. I'm here to know as it is. What is that guru's position as it is? Exposure time. Exposing. Oh, well, hey, man, it's time for the highest truth, distinguished from illusion and all levels of it, all the way up into the mode of goodness, or liars, cheaters, hypocrites, hypocrisies. No, can you deliver your disciples or not? If not, step aside, because we can. We are. We're doing it. I mean, this just makes sense to me. I mean, I'm just sitting here listening to the whole show, man. I think, yeah, Lord, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's that simple. Just expose it all. Show us the light. Light is also darkness. Did you know that? If you're gonna have light, you gotta see the darkness. Otherwise you don't, it's complete in itself. You gotta see the light and the dark, man. The light is, oh boy, it all goes back to those two again and again and again. The light is Radharani, man. She is the light, and she illuminates the dark Krishna, doesn't she? She makes him shine. See? And then preaching has got to be the same thing. Got to show you the real Krishna and the real Radha and expose her dark form, because everybody's chasing after the dark form, chasing after her hypocritical form in the world. In people that desire name and fame and material opulences. They're chasing that. Gurus are chasing after that. And you're chasing after them. You're all in darkness, man. I got to point it out. Otherwise, there's no real hope for you in this life. How many lifetimes do you want to go that? You ready for that? You want to still do that many lifetimes things? Even Narayan Raj, he said, many of my disciples will be sahajas. He even said that. And they are, you know what sahaja is in that sense? Oh, Radhe, purebhakti.com. But there's no pure bhakti, no crying. They're all no shows. That's sahaja, man, because you're trying to be Raganuga Sangha, but you're not. This is Raganuga. Here, you come here, you see what you get. You see this ecstatic devotion, man. You see this conclusive knowledge. This is the highest knowledge that Rupa Goswami was preaching, or hiding sometimes. The way it really is. Yeah. Highest truth, distinguished from all levels of illusion. How else? How can you be cut free? How can a guru be a real guru if they can't cut you free, or they're afraid to cut you free, or they hold back from cutting you free? That's why people didn't make it with Prabhupada. There wasn't time to be cut free. They couldn't take it. Just like a lot of them still can't take it here. Sometimes they come here, they can't take cutting free. Oh, you're cutting me free from my illusion for believing in these gurus in ISKCON. Well, hey man, I don't believe in not even one of them. There ain't one that I'm impressed with. Zero. Oh, you're an offensive. Yeah, well, I'll keep chanting my ecstatic mantra. You go follow your gurus, man, and have dry eyes. That's the way I see it. They can't add anything. There's no offense for pointing at Krishna saying, thank you for pointing it out. Somebody will listen to you. Otherwise, they'll go follow and be dry eyes. Man, hey, man, we're all wet eyes. Lalita Ganga has no problem with me saying these things. She's smiling. Hey, if that was an offensive thing, she'd be going, yeah, I'm out of here. But she's not saying that. Okay? Radha and Krishna, very happy. Thank you for pointing it out, man. I think maybe we'll get some new flowers here in Vrindavan. You know, how many? You know, is anybody greedy out there? Spiritually greedy? Yeah. Otherwise, you're hindered by that. Any illusion, all illusion hinders you, doesn't it? Yeah. You got to meet somebody who their life and soul is Lord Chaitanya, like the book says. You got to see. That's why I say, come 30 days and see if my life and soul, Gaur Hari Das, this fool, life and soul is Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. Come and see. And then come for another month and come for another month. Come for 365 days and see if Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya is not there in his life. Or the life of some of these other devotees coming here as much as they can. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? It's like when you're thirsty, you want to go and drink some. You don't withhold yourself, right? Why wouldn't the person, I get it. After every class here, I'm thirsting for more, but I'm just resting up so I can take it. So my heart can take it. It's so intense, man. I can't even chant 16 rounds of these mantras. I couldn't. It's too intense for me. Hard. Man, we got a frail body here. The love of God is intense, man. It's brighter than a million suns. What do you expect? I'm amazed that these devotees could do 21 hours of Lord in ecstasy. After that, they came to tell them to dim down a bit because it's killing us, his love. Killing us softly with his love. His qualities are so fantastic and so amazing. We're not getting very far as usual. Well, I'm sorry. This is my style. Slow and easy. Namely, servitude, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love. And these things happen spontaneously. I don't need to tell you. All you have to do is be in here, be in Guru, be in the word they preach, get purified, become ecstatic, and it all becomes revealed. It's just your relationship. Boom! There it is. That's how it works. All the other stuff is a bunch of talk. Oh yeah, I'm going to give you. This is my ex-wife left here, so thank you for your preaching example. This will be a brownie point for you. Oh, Gohar, you're not giving me you never gave me initiation. You never give me my form. I've gone to a real guru who's giving me my form, my meditation on my Manjari form and all that. You don't give me anything. And she meditated on 20 years. Oh, miserable, locked up by her husband in Radha Kund. Can you be locked up in Radha? Ooh, talk about Krishna trying to teach a disciple, foolish disciple, something, right? Locked up, man. And I was there, and I said, the door was locked. I said, what's going on? He left me, locked me up. My husband locked me up. Oh, I see. Yeah. This is Krishna trying to teach you. Still didn't get it, man. Stubborn. She's always been stubborn. Some they got the ass demon, man, big time in them sometimes, And then after 20 something years, man, still, oh, she lived for Vrindavan. I can't do this, man. It's so hard. Oh, when am I going to get the mercy? You had the friggin' mercy, you idiot. You fool. You've been fooled by Maya, illusion. The people's Manjari forms, if you're a Manjari, that'll just manifest. And everybody. I know my job, I know my position. It just comes naturally. Just keep ecstatically worshiping the Lord in sadhu sangha, man. Keep hearing these words. Keep, you know, and everything becomes more and more auspicious in your life beyond your wildest dreams. What's so hard about that? My God, is this making sense to anybody? Yeah. See, so the main thing is this is why you see Ramananda Roy taught the stage that impressed Lord Chaitanya. It was when you give up your speculation. See, this is what people you give up your speculation and you hear from a self-realized soul. See, then love of God manifests. See, now you're this love of God. See, this verse is talking about love of God. See, this spontaneous love of God begins to manifest now, and this is it takes the clothing off. See, exposes your actual relation. More and more, you just keep spontaneous devotional service. Then the next part of the conversation with Ramananda Roy and Lord Chaitanya, see, in Chaitanya Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, the next part was these four relationships. See how it works? Like systematically. See, you come to that point when you realize all these other stages are external bhakti, all the way up to you kind of bona fide spiritual master, and you hear about these relationships and these truths like this, like you're doing, and you go, this is Raganuga level, and then you go into spontaneous devotion, and you keep watering that, you just keep crying and bhav, and all this, and ecstasy more and more and more, and it's taken all your clothing off, all these external things, and exposes what you are. Naturally, this is the real path. This is what nobody's explained this clearly ever. Since Bhakti Vinod has never, nobody has explained it so simply, so clearly, so logically that even a ordinary person can understand. Because this is what's happening here. It really works. It really is the real deal. It wouldn't work if it wasn't real, right? This is how we roll. This is how Krishna's rolling here. He's exposing the real purport of Chaitanya Leela teaching and process of quickly attaining this. What is our relationship with Krishna? How to do it quickly. Is that what you're doing? That's why you're getting it quickly. You notice? You do a quick process that really works, you get it quickly. That explanation makes that some guru so sad. Well, that's good. If you're sad, if you're sad, to be honest with you, if you're sad, you're not, and you're a guru, you ain't qualified. Get off the planet. You're sad. You think Gaur Das experiences sadness like people in the world, like you, maybe some of you feel still? You think I experience it? Sorry, man. That's gone. Thank God. I had enough of that, Ross. It's pain, iron like. Now I have this sadness. I listen, dances on that and the enjoyment of the demigod type sadness. Oh man, I love relishing these mellows of sadness. Sadness when you see the tears, this longing for Krishna. Oh yeah, I'm into that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's where it's going, because I'm sure a lot of you come here, you're going to get a taste of this. Your tears are going to be joyful tears, even though you're crying, and you thought, boy, it used to be painful to cry. Remember that, anybody? A lot of people don't. I don't even remember it. What is it like to cry and it was painful? I have to hear it from you guys, oh God, because it's still in your memory. Some of you, oh yeah, when I used to cry, it was painful. But now it's so blissful to cry. Isn't it, Lolita? Isn't it beautiful? It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Crying for Krishna. There's nothing like it. Everything, man. You just get out of the material ras. This is why we're teaching something very special, something unique, something that's been covered, and it's all in the books, but nobody can see it until we speak about it. Until Gaurahari opens his mouth and plays that song, and not the Vaidhi Bhakti song. It's not a great tune, external tune. You know. You ever seen there's flutes, right? There's or guitars. You ever seen a guitar is a good thing. You ever have a cheap guitar? That's Vaidhi Bhakti. It's a cheap guitar. It's a guitar, right? It plays something, but it's cheap, you know. And you might not know, like a lot of Vaidhi Bhakti say, I'm playing this guitar, man. And this Vaidhi thing, you know, doing, you know, my rules, regulation. I like this. This is a great, but they've never heard the sound of a Stradivarius or whatever they call the great, you know. See, that's spontaneous devotional service. That's the guitar we play here, man. Ooh, man, the mellow, the sound. You know, I used to play classical guitar, but by the way, you probably don't know that. Not for very long, 6 months, but I started to play, and I started to go through the guitars. You know, I had a cheap one at first, and then I started to play. I said, "This is cheap, man." That's what you might buy. You have to see it. Hey, man, this is a cheap guitar I'm playing here. Look at Gohari and his group, man. Boy, they're playing the Stradivarius, whatever they call those. What do they call the good guitar there, Tom? The best. What do they call the best?
Yeah, there's some brands that are famous.
Give me one famous brand.
Ovation.
What?
Fender.
Ovation.
Martin. I know Martin. This is a Martin. We're playing a Martin, man. This is a Krishna, man. This is the one we're playing. See, this is where you got to come, and this is called advancement. See, when you advance, you like get an ear. See, again, ear. See, you come here, you're going to get an ear from really nice sound, man. Not a Vaidhi, you know, a ducky. You see, they're ducks, swans, and bees. You're going to hear a buzz sound. See, and not this quack, 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 quack. That's the Vaidhi thing. Quack, 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 Ritvik, quack, 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 quack. You know, living gurus are not quite alive yet. Quack, 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 quack. Or maybe a little swan in there. There could be a little swan. But here are the bees, man, at the feet of Krishna, man, just relishing this honey, all intoxicated like the bees from the honey. Beesville here. You want to come to Beesville? A certain place called Beesville. It's Vrindavan. A bunch of bees there. Bzzz. Bzzz. All right. Okay, next verse. I'm going to skip around a little bit. So each devotee feels that his sentiment is the most excellent, and in that mood, he tastes great happiness with Lord Krishna. But if we compare all the sentiments in an impartial mood, we find that the conjugal sentiment is superior to all others in sweetness. Now, isn't that interesting? See, the conjugal, this Radharani, the Radha and Krishna, the gopis, this is the sweetest mood. And you notice it's devotion, right? And this devotion filters down to all the rasas. This is why, you know, all the devotees get it from Radha and Krishna. That's why you see Radha and Krishna, the queen and king of Vrindavan. All of them. All their rasas are built on that rasa. That's why in the conjugal, all the rasas are in there. See, so their rasas are all built on Radha and Krishna. See, they are born of that. See, that's why she's the queen and he's the king of Vrindavan. See, so, and they're all related because of Radha and Krishna. See, they got to have that rasa, otherwise they have no relationship with Krishna. See, and they got to have Krishna because, you know, that attracts the ras in them. That's why we chant the Hare Krishna mantra. This is the gopi. This is the highest mantra, actually, because this takes you right back to Radha and Krishna. But now, if you're a cowherd boy or a friend or an intimate servant of Krishna, that'll awaken because that's your natural ras. The Lord came to teach the four rasas. He even said to awaken the four rasas in people. That's why that happens here. Not everybody's a gopi here. People will come with different rasas, and you will know, you will feel what is it you like to hear about, with pastimes. So like Govinda, he likes Shiva stuff, right? Shiva protects the Dham. He's like a protector. He's like that. He's always trying to protect here. Yeah, that's the nature. So it's all beautiful. Everybody's saying, yeah, this is a good ras for me. I like this, man. This floats my boat. That's how it is. Whatever it is for you. Otherwise, you can't be happy by being what you're not. That's the bottom line, That's why, the secret here is ultimately Krishna gets everybody because nobody will be happy because nobody actually belongs in this world. These gurus don't even belong in their position unless they're actually a real spiritual master, because then you deliver your devotees. They go with you. You guys all come. We all go together, right? You got to be the verses, man. The spiritual master is my Lord, birth after birth. The Lord was doing this when he was here. He says, here, I'm giving you this guru. Here, I'm giving you this person and this person. Not that, we don't get passed around. I mean, there's a lot to learn from even each other, much less other devotees who are actual real devotees. I mean, I'm not interested to be schooled by mundane persons. Are you? Do you want to go back to kindergarten? People don't even know what devotion is. That's why I don't. Sorry, you can't really add to my life. I'm here to add to your life. The Lord has showed me what real devotion is. Showed me what is reality, distinguished from illusion. I'm here for that. You want to know? You want to know these things, the most important things in life? You want to be free from the cycle of birth and death once and for all, not to take another birth? You come here. That's what we do. That's our speciality. That's our niche here. See? We're just here to deliver souls. We're soul winners. We win you back to Godhead. See, so that you can win, you can be successful forever, and be a spiritual person. Have a body temple and a human-like body, but God in his transcendental form is living in there, making you happy. You're making him happy. Everything's cool. So, increasing love is experienced in various tastes, one above the other. But that love which has the highest taste in the gradual succession of desire manifests itself in the form of conjugal love. Therefore, I call it Madhurya Ras. It has two further divisions, wedded and unwedded love. There is a great increase in the mellow of unwedded conjugal mood. Such love is found nowhere but in Vraj. Okay. Nowhere but in Vraj. So there's two places, Vraj place and Vraj devotee. So better to be with Vraj devotee now, because Vraj doesn't speak to you, because unless you're, like Rupa Goswami, you maybe get some communication, some of the Brahman. It's kind of like a Brahman bliss there. You feel blissed, and all that. But if you want to really go deeper, you need the devotee Vrindavan. They speak to you. They're empowered by Radha and Krishna to speak relevant things for you to make quick advancement into that consciousness. Okay? Yes, people got to see, what do the residents actually look like in Vrindavan? Otherwise, nobody knows. What do you think residents of Vrindavan look like? You think if you've ever been to Vrindavan, you think it's those persons going to the temple and just worshiping like this? Oh, Krishna Radha, you're so beautiful, flowers and everything. Hey, why don't you step up on the altar and give them? Oh, I would never. Oh, you offense. Oh, is that for Davin? If they wouldn't kill me, I would jump on the altar. I don't have any fear of that. I love embracing Krishna. I do it every day. Maybe you don't see that, but I'm doing it every day, embracing very close, kissing. Oh, that's what I'm into. If they wouldn't kill me, they would kill you probably. You jump on that. Oh, could you imagine? Oh my God.
I did it in Mayapur.
Yeah.
I climbed on the altar.
No. Oh my God. What did they do?
Balaram encouraged me.
You're
Oh,
kidding.
they took me off. They took me off, of course.
Yeah.
guards.
You're lucky they didn't throw you in some kind of jail or something.
Balaram encouraged me.
Oh boy, what a rascal, man! He's probably, yeah. It's like a guy, when I was in my early 20, I was like 20 years old or less, probably less, 18. Some guy, he was a psychologist, he wanted to experiment, and he says, "Here, take this LSD, man." It was a 4-way dose, and he said, "Just take the whole thing." And it was so small. I thought, "Oh, it's a small little pill. What is that going to do?" My God, what a trip that was! You want to experiment on me? You see, hey, Balaram want to experiment. Let's see what happens if put Lalita on the altar there. Let's see what they do. Yeah. So yeah, and I forgot what the point was, but what was the point there, Lalita?
They will take it as an offense if you want to be close to
Oh
Krishna.
yeah. So people don't know what that closeness is. Ultimately, it has to be revealed. And the acharyas can't just keep just preaching Vaidhi Bhakti forever. I mean, it's meant to go somewhere. It's going here. What you see here is where it's going, my friends. It's going into this kind of worship, and for it to be known in the world, it has to be shown and demonstrated. People have to see the verb of this love, not this. It's all about love, all in your mind. This is the new age idea. It's all about love of what? I want to see some action. Where's the action? Where's the devotee loving Krishna? A verb. See activity, action. Hare Krishna, and you see the action, not the no show. Yes, I'm Gurudev. Yeah. Well, where's the proof? Proof. You see the paper. I've been given a paper. My paper is the proof. Oh, really? No, I want to see the action. I want to see the action of loving Krishna. Let me see what that looks like. Otherwise, you don't know. You read it in the book, but you still don't know. How do you know? Because here people are seeing, there are thousands of Vaishnavas. I'm sure many of them come across this and they see this. They read about it in the book, the action of it, but they see it here and they think, what is this? And they go away. See, they don't recognize. See, it's an action. It's a verb. Love is a verb, is a relationship between two people, two persons. One is the devotee and the other is Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So anyway, I won't go into all these details here. I'm going to go into. So therefore, Lord Gauranga, who is Sri Hari himself, accepted the sentiments of Radha, thus fulfilled his own desires. And that's how it is. See, that's you got to be empowered to do that, right? The people got to see a person that has accepted the sentiments. I mean, in our line, if you got a real guru in this line, generally they're conjugal. Generally you'll see this very intimate ecstasy of their worshiping Krishna. You'll see that manifested in their body. You'll see it manifested in their emotions. You'll see it manifesting in their revelation and realization. See? Satchidananda, you got to see it. See, so the Lord came here to teach this, how he has to teach by example. That's why now there's no way I could be preaching love of Krishna like this without the example of people learning. People are like little babies. You're all like little babies. You got to see your father and mother in action. Otherwise, there's no role model. What's the role model in the world? Oh, Mayavadi's teaching you by example. Or Vaidhi Bhakta is teaching you rules, regulations, external worship, awe and reverence. Okay, then that's what you get, right? What you see is what you get. That's your role model. But where is the role model of that Lord Chaitanya, this conjugal, intimate worship of Krishna? Where is that? Where? Right there. You could see a gal right there doing it. See, that's the role model for people. After a while, it kind of sinks in like, hey, man, you look like you're having a good time, man. Who are you meditating on? Who are you thinking about? Your husband? Well, Balaram wouldn't produce such an ecstatic state. He just doesn't have the power, especially, kind of, he's a little bit Vaidhi-ish, and always working all the time. No time for this. How can that attract Lalita that much, Just keep him putting bread on the table or something, Give some support. Yeah. So that's the bottom line is you got to see the same kind of thing that happened, the empowered version, the devotee empowered to teach this, where they got to go ahead. I got this from Prabhupada, 1996. Prabhupada said just what Lord Chaitanya said to Lord Nityananda. Yeah, it has my approval what you are. Just Nityananda and Advaita, you preach, you show, you demonstrate, you give this to even the lowest persons. If they will accept you, I will accept them. But if they don't accept you, I will not accept them. And that's what's going on now here. If people don't accept the preaching from this t-shirt guy from Arizona, I'm sorry, you don't get my Lord. And proof is in the pudding. All I have to do is look at your eyes. All I have to see is there any holy laughter in that temple of yours? And if there is, okay, well, you've gotten the mercy somewhere else. But if I don't care guru or their follower, if you don't have what you see in my disciples, many of them that are advanced in devotion, where you see the fructification of love of God, you don't have that and they don't have that, hey man, you're not going to get it in this life, because it only comes through those rare devotees. And I'm telling you, what's going on is rare, isn't it? Where do you see it? You just see all these no-shows with, prancing around the big stage, with the big sticks, proudly, but no tears, no ecstatic laughter, no holy realizations, no, where you can look at them and say, that's a real devotee of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. That is an eternal, none of that. It's all in their minds and checklists and big sticks and all of that to depend on. See, but none of this. See, this is it. You want this, you have to come. It's like Nityananda. He had a relationship with Lord Chaitanya in ecstasy. And you may think, oh, Hari, how dare you speak like, well, he did. Why shouldn't I? If I'm a real servant of him, sometimes I'll speak like him. He'll be empowering me to speak like that. You know what he said to Raghunath Das? He says, your parents always hold you back because Maya is there, always holding you back because you want to get my Lord Chaitanya. He belongs to me. You got to come through me. Otherwise you're not getting him. He's my friend, man. You want him, you come through here, and you have come here. Therefore, all your obstacles are gone. And that's the same thing here, man. All your obstacles will be gone. You come here, they will go. They will go, and you will get Radha and Krishna, and you will get Lord Chaitanya. You can even see people have gotten what none of these gurus have given you or could give you. They have to come here to get this. That's where we're at now. Not a lot of time left, so we got to just spell it out. Call a spade, right? I know it's not very humble of me to preach the truth as it is. It wasn't very humble of Jesus Christ to say, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. You want to get to my Father, you come through me. It wasn't very humble of him, but I love that because it was true. You know, sometimes the Lord is in his authoritative form. That's why Nicodemus came to Jesus, and his friends said, "Hey, did he say anything new?" He said, "Nothing really new. He just spoke the scriptures, but I felt them, man. I felt nobody speaks like him. Nobody speaks like a real devotee, especially when they're revealing stuff like this. You can see God is actually authoritatively speaking through when he's speaking through. Sometimes nailing things, sometimes soft like a flower, relishing the ecstasy in that mood. Hey, that's being guru. That's the guru you're looking for, man. That's the songbook. You come here and you'll say, "Whoa, man, 40 years I sang that song, didn't understand. I come to see Guru Hari for 1 week, and oh my God, there's the songbook manifested. There's a real guru manifest. From them, from that person, ecstatic prema does emanate, man. I actually seen it with my eyes. Oh man, when he speaks, man, my ignorance, everything, every ignorant thing in the world, he had no fear of destroying and breaking any level of ignorance. Now, even if the world believes in it, he doesn't care. He just breaks it. It's an idol. If it's an idol, he'll break it. See, that's Guru Dev. That's when you're getting delivered. That's why it's usually in stages until the closer comes in. We're here to close the deal. Anybody ready to cement your relationship with Krishna and Radha forever? Himi says, I accept the t-shirt guy. Yeah. Yeah. What's your see? Ask me, what's your type of attachment? Well, if you have to ask that, you don't deserve to know. Because even if I told you, you'd have doubt because you can't see it. So, hey man, I wouldn't even tell you. Because if you can't see it, it's not time for you to know. It is so obvious, my friend. It's right before your eye. So stay around longer, and everything will come. Your eyes will open, and you'll see what you see. It's like the books. It's very apparent. Okay, let's see. So Lord Chaitanya is the shelter of the demigods, the goal of the Upanishads, the be-all and end-all of all the great sages. Do you see the realization of these devotees? I'm all in on that, man. That's it, man. He's the be all end all summum bonum of everything, every teaching. He's the demigods. If they have any real intelligence, they'll be worshiping him. He's the best. He's the best incarnation. He's better than Radha and Krishna in a sense because he's Radha and Krishna teaching the lowest persons. Radha and Krishna didn't teach. They only taught special persons. He's Radha and Krishna in action for us. All Vrindavan came in that Leela of Mayapur and Navadvip Leela. This is so amazing, man. If you can relish this and have faith in this, and which you would do, because you could see this is how it is for me. Why wouldn't you want this role model? Would you like the happiness I feel? Would you like to have the feelings I have? Would you like to have the revelation and realization I got? Well, you can. You come here. That's what you'll get. Yeah, you become a son, man. You're born of the word. You come here, you listen to these words, you look at this ecstasy emanating here, man, and you'll be born, spiritually reborn. You must be born again to see Vrindavan, man. And that includes all of you out there in Vaidhi land, in all these groups. You come here, you'll have that spiritual rebirth. You'll have enough. You'll be baptized by fire, man. All that karma will burn up in your heart, and you will feel that burning, man. And then it'll become cooled down. It'll be really cool to worship Krishna for you. Hey, man, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. You'll say that. It might be hot for a while because you're burning unlimited amounts of karma in days, in sometimes moments. All that crap for millions of lifetimes that you've accumulated is just a big bonfire is going on in your heart. And then it's cool, man. Then everything you do is cool. It's just a cool trip now. Always you open your mouth and chant Hare Krishna, and everything's cooled. Any Maya that's around, looking at all this bullshit in the world, just is cleansed. The instruments are cleansed. The land of Vaiti. Okay, so Lord Chaitanya is the shelter of the demigods, the goal of the Upanishads, and the be-all and end-all of all great sages. Yeah, so this is where it's going, my friends. This is what we're here. This is part of the mission. No, this is the essence of the mission. Is there are a lot of good people out there, and we got to tell them they're good people, they're good devotees, good gurus even, good followers, honest. See, but we got to teach them what is the real shelter of Lord Chaitanya, so you can get the real shelter. Not the wannabe shelter, like you're still practicing to get the shelter. Here you get the real deal, the real shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Then you find out what it's like in your personal experience to have the shelter of Lord Chaitanya and all its boons and perks and happiness. Does that make sense? See, there's a lot of you, and okay, I'm going to give you that. Now I'm going to stop getting on your case. Because there's a lot of good gurus out there. A lot of people, they're dedicating their lives to Krishna in Vaiti land out there, or in so-called Raganuga land. They're dedicating their lives and all of that. And hey, man, when you understand that we're here to give that shelter of Lord Chaitanya, you'll know what that greatness is. You will be able to abandon all varieties of rules and regulations and religious principles. You will become the verse. You have to become the verse. If you still follow them, you'll just be doing it externally. But I bet a lot of you will just let go of that ladder that you don't need. You're carrying dead weight. See? And you will just worship on the path of prema like Lord Chaitanya's devotees did and do now. We just have the shelter of Radha and Krishna in that worship, tasting these mellows of ecstasy like the Lord came to teach us how to do. And that's all you need. Then you can be like Nityananda. Or you want to be like Lord Chaitanya. If you feel like that, you want to do your ekadasis religiously and you want to follow rules and chant your say, you can do whatever you friggin' want. Whether you do, it's your choice. But you will, you won't come down on a person who ain't following nothing like go hard. Well, I follow more rules than people think, But you'll be whatever you are, it'll be okay because you have love of God, whether you're a Sudra, whether you're a sannyasi type. It doesn't matter whether you're a householder or a renounced. Doesn't matter. You got the same love that all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya have. You got the real mercy. That's what's really important, not how you externally act in this world. That will be done under the inspiration of the Lord, because now everything you're doing is because of this rasa dancing, relishing mellows. Your activities come about. We're going to get to that verse. It's coming right up. I'm just building up the climax to it. Oops. Even the phone. Yeah, we're getting to that juicy part of the verse. Are you ready for the crescendo now? Here it comes. Yeah. So yeah, still not there. When will he again? Okay, I got to read the whole verse again. Okay, Lord Chaitanya is the shelter of the demigods, the goal of the Upanishads. See, not only is he the goal of the Upanishads don't know exactly, or they don't preach exactly where it's all going. See, they kind of teach in a little more impersonal way about God. About it's nice. I mean, I really like the Upanishads. I like hearing about them and all that. But it's the goal. See, the goal is Lord Chaitanya. The goal is he's the son of Sachi Devi. Can you relish that? Can you taste the mellows in that? Can you taste the happiness of being a relative of the Lord like that? See, that's where it's going. The Upanishads can. It's the goal. See, they're still wannabes. See, but that's everything. That's the goal, whether you know it or not. Even the Upanishads don't quite know it. Nobody quite knows it. See, so he's the goal of Buddhism. He's the goal. He's the goal of Christianity. He's the goal of Krishna consciousness in ISKCON. He's the goal of ISKCON devotees. See, but it's not a like a two-dimensional picture of Lord Chaitanya. It's a relation, it's a feeling for that Lord. Feeling him, feeling love of Krishna, feeling that, wow, Chaitanya's life force was Sri Krishna. That's my life force now. See, there's the goal. See, now you're on the same page with Lord Chaitanya. Your life force is Radha and Krishna like his life force was. You got the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Where do you get that now? In the line with the devotee who has that mercy. Then you will say, yes, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and tears will pour out of your eyes. Don't you see that here? Why is that happening? Because because Lord Chaitanya's life force is Radha and Krishna, and that's the life force of his associate. Has to be. Otherwise, you haven't found an associate. See, you got to be a real devotee of Lord Chaitanya, real associate. See? That verse, Prabodhanandana Saraswati says, those who are real devotees of Lord Chaitanya, this is Nectar Moon of Lord Chaitanya, beautiful verse. Those who are real devotees of Lord Chaitanya, whether they bow down, whether they chant his name, whether they remember him from afar, even 500 years in the future, bow down to him from 500,000 years in the future, chant his name 500, hear about Lord Chaitanya. See? If they're real devotees, see, those real devotees, they have Radha and Krishna, the love of Radha and Krishna flooding their heart. See? If you're not a real devotee, that will not happen. Mute your mic there, Shama-san. If you're not a real devotee, that will not happen yet. So you need to become a real devotee. You need to see a devotee like that. That fits the verse. That is the verse. They worship Lord Chaitanya, and the love of Radha and Krishna floods their heart. There you go. It's so simple. There's the path right there. What's the problem? You got to meet a devotee Bhagavat that's a real associate, and they'll have these symptoms. Okay? The whole point of this preaching is to convince people where the door is. To overturn Maya is always trying to hide the door. This is the war. It's an info war, just like you have info war, in the infowar.com, out there. But, this is also an info war, but here we're dealing with principalities. They're not externals. That's all external war, info, that's diddly squat. No. This is to dismantle the whole system. Okay? This is the info war. See, information, real knowledge, real understanding. See, where the real door is. Otherwise, the Maya is always trying to hide it, even in religion. What do you think? Why does Krishna say, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to me? Because you got to do that. Because if you're not abandoning religion, that means you haven't found the door. If you find the door, you can do that. If you don't find the door, you can't do it. You notice none of them, not even the gurus, can abandon religion. Not one. because they haven't found the door. But we're gonna work on that, man. I'm working on it 24 hours a day, man, to make show that world where the door is. So that everybody, gurus, followers can come in there. Then you can become a real guru and a real follower. We teach all of that and then go back out there and be real gurus and real followers of your guru. See? And then you'll make more. You'll have so many. Just by convincing you where the door is. That's why our preaching has to be extraordinary, right? The Lord has to have extraordinary potency here. Extraordinary information has to come here. See? And get people to believe it. See, because if you believe this word, man, you believe this information coming from this mouth, man, you're going to get so much more than you get over there. From those who are not quite there yet, they're still searching after it. They're like the Upanishads on their path, looking for Lord Chaitanya, but can't quite read. Always 2 fingers too short, because of the devotion here, like Mother Yashoda. You see, we're never 2 fingers too short, man. We just grab that rascal, tie him up, and don't let him go anywhere else. Every day, Sadhu Sangha is all about tying up that Lord. So, Janaki, is this the best class ever? What do you think? I thought yesterday was the best class ever. And the day before, and the day before. How does it get better every day? I don't know. It's a miracle. I like it. That's what we need. This is the information see the Lord. This is Sadhu Sangha, man. This is the greatest sacrifice you can do. We're overturning the whole Maya, man. We're going to get people convinced. I mean, this is very I'm even becoming convinced. I'm ready to put all my eggs in the basket of Lord Chaitanya and Radha Krishna. I'm getting more convinced every day, more trusting every day. So I'm sure this emanation is going out too. Isn't that true there, Lalita? Don't you feel it? Like, wow, this is getting really real. This is getting really convincing.
It's the best class all over and over again because it's always new and fresh. It's this freshness that's always so.
Yeah. It's a freshness. It's what is fresh. It's like
Cute.
fresh.
Cute.
Yeah, every day, fresh food, man. And nothing stale. Well, you don't like to eat, stale food. You give it like a Bhagavatam class. You just kind of repeat the verses like a parrot, and then you do it again, and again and again. It's okay. You're still searching after Lord Chaitanya. You come here, we're going to find Lord Chaitanya. And we're here, to expose all of that.
That's how Radha Krishna stay young. They stay young because of this freshness.
That's right. They stay young, always learning. See, this is the thing. Now I remember here's a little perspective. When I got off this path and I thought, well, let me go into the new age for a while and self-development. And I was studying, man. It was great. I felt all this energy studying, but it was kind of hot. I was always studying. I always had the discipline, and it took a lot of time. And I was all kind of like, a little jarring because that's that energy. See, and it was fresh, always more books to buy, and all more seminars to take, man. Very expensive too. A lot of money you got to pay every day, to learn more because it's, there's self-development is a multi-billion-dollar business. You never come to an end of it. It's unlimited, but it's all it's all the path of, they're all seeking after Lord Chaitanya, but don't know it yet. That's why it takes so long. And the energy of that is so here, this is perfect. This is why I'm so, oh man, I got enough experience out there. Man, you got a guru that's been there, done so many things and knows personally. That's why I flop out, I fall on my face. I've done Christianity, I've done it all, Buddhism, Mayavadis, and, New Age, world, business. I tasted all of that. Enough of that. Enough's enough. Yeah. And 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 then come and say, look at this, man. This potency is me. I'm also learning, but this learning is fantastic. It's so cooling, so ever freshening. It's like going, people go to the toilet to freshen up, man. Here I come into the Garden of Eden, to Vrindavan to freshen up. See, and every day more fresh. See, ever fresh, more ecstasy, more revelation, more real, more info that is not like. You should see that guy in InfoWord. That what's his name, Alex Jones. Man. The guy is like really, and I mean, he even admits it. He said, "Man, I'm all." But it's his, that's his. I mean, I'm sure he's happy. See, everybody, he's found his passion. Literally, he's found his passion. But that, everybody is doing their especially that's why they become influencers. They kind of find what they're here to do in the world. That's great. We're here to contribute to you, Alex Jones. You want to know what's behind what's behind? You want to know who's behind the elites? How about that? Who's ever even talked about that? Hey, David Icke, would you like to know who's behind the elites? Oh, would you like to know who that unlimited consciousness is that he talks about? He doesn't even know where it's all going. Even that's going to Lord Chaitanya. He doesn't even know. We have a jewel here. We have a treasure here. We have information here that nobody knows, that I've found, that really knows. Now, don't tell me you just from the book, from the Vedas. No, no. Knowing is tasting. Tasting like Lord Chaitanya, tasting this truth, man, and getting the real knowledge, the real understanding. You hear, this is solid, isn't it? Isn't it almost like you can right in the palm of your hand? It's so real, so substantial. See, solid nectar. See, this is Vrindavan, man, in action. You don't need a place, man, any place. Just give me any place. We'll change it into Vrindavan. That's what the Lord does. That's the miracle here. I mean, this Playa del Carmen, everybody's enjoying everything, but not really. This is enjoyment. They don't know this enjoyment. Right, Lolita? They don't know this wonderful enjoyment. Ever fresh every day. Sadhu Sangha. You guys, all of that, this is, people think, oh, look at this. Maharaj Parikshit got to hear from Shukadev Goswami. Oh, when will that ever come for me? It is here, my friends, and more. Lord Chaitanya didn't come then, but here, the same Krishna is speaking, the same Radha is here. The same person. You're like that, Mars Prixet, listening, but not just in the two-dimensional thing, in the page, and you read it in the page. Where's the emotion? The emotion is like in a Lalita. Look at the face there of somebody hearing Hari Katha. Look at the action. Not the picture, you see the picture, but yeah, where's the feeling? That's why nobody knows how important the feeling is. They don't even care. Oh, just give us intellectual Krishna consciousness. Oh, who cares about the feeling? Who cares about ecstatic? Who cares about Radha? Are you kidding? She's very important. I'm going to make sure I don't leave this place without showing how important devotion is, and Radha is, and the Holy Spirit is, like Jesus did, and like Prabhupada. Well, no, like he left us to do, but like Lord Chaitanya did. Very important. Otherwise, you're just reading the book. Oh, yeah, Mars' picture was sitting like this. You ever see the picture? He's just sitting like this. And Shukadev Goswami is sitting like this. Two-dimensional Krishna consciousness. You come here, you see Lalita Ganga is like Mars Parikshit listening in great ecstatic bliss. And Gaur Hari Das is doing his thing. Like Shukadev Goswami, yes or no? I mean, am I doing the job like that? Yes or no? What's being revealed of that caliber? Yes or no? I'm just asking you. No, I'm not going to give you any feigned humility. I'm just asking myself, is that of that caliber or not? It is or it isn't. You see what I'm saying? Got to be truthful. No feigned humility, like, these gurus going, oh yeah, I'm very humble. Are you really? Are you like Jesus? Oh yeah, no, 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 no. I would never say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bullshit. That's all bullshit stuff. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Give me the truth, man. I don't care, humble or not humble. It doesn't matter, man, because people don't even know what real humility is. Real humility is an ecstatic emotion that nobody actually feels. You know, pride, spiritual pride, and confidence and authority is also a spiritual emotion that nobody knows unless you see it. You may not like it because you're used to feigned humility. You look at all these so-called religionists out there, the illusionists, the gurus and all of that with their oh yeah, really, yeah. Well, you see how humble he is. I had some people like that steal my disciples. They stole them very humbly. That's when I started to wake up, man. I thought, that's humility? They're thieves. That's okay. That's part of the game, man. Part of, it's if you're gonna have a war, you gotta have something real, some fight, man. David Icke doesn't even talk about God. He talks about everything else. Yeah, David Icke, he's got a little handle on something. He's in the he talks about he thinks, see, this is the in the Vedas, they say those who think themselves as it's a meditation. You think yourselves as God. So he's like that. He believes that he's this unlimited supreme person. You can see he speaks like that. And he said, "No, I'm unlimited awareness." Oh, you're God. No, no, God is unlimited awareness, and we're here to taste that unlimited awareness, like you see here. Every day, we're getting a little piece of that unlimited awareness, just very relevant, just to wet our whistle, good enough. And then tomorrow, we can take a little bit more of that unlimited awareness, right? We're in this ocean. It's just never ending. Not that's like kind of like being God, It's okay, it's a little bit better than being a mundane person, but still you think you're that no, no, no. The Lord is. See, he doesn't know yoga maya. He doesn't know this part of God. Most people don't. Not even Vaishnavas know this by personal experience. So anyway, we're here to help. I'd like to help David Icke. I would like to have an audience with him. I'd like to have an audience with a lot of people, if they would listen. And that's part of our sadhusanga. Every day we're purified. We advance ourselves and get great happiness in doing it. Isn't this a great friggin' path? My God, man, people doing tough austerity. You got to do this. Person says, yeah, you do Vipassana. You can sit for 11 days, man. And just sit there and just be, you can't do anything, can't say anything. Yeah, you can't say anything, can't do anything. Here, look at this. We're saying so many things and doing so many things. And it's natural and it's easy. It's the best path. It's because it's so natural and easy and effortless and great joy. What a spiritual path. The more I think about this, the more I speak about this, the more I practice this, it's becoming so real. See? And this becomes real for others automatically because everybody's looking for Rome. They're all looking for happiness. They're looking out there, right? They're looking out there. Hey, man, we're out there too. We're part of the out there. And that's why you need a spiritual master and a bona fide associate, man. You need the out there to help the in there. Awaken the in there. You need the out there and there. We're here for you, my friends. See? Chapter 1, Adi Lila. When you're ready to be delivered, the Lord sends you the bona fide spiritual master, the external manifestation of super soul. How dare I say how you think you're the external manifestation? Well, I'll ask you, do you guys think that? First of all, let's ask a question. What would it look like if you saw the external manifestation of the super soul? Well, I don't know, would be the answer of most people. I don't know. Of course you don't know. See? So I'll tell you. So I'll answer the question. So if you find first of all, let's be logical. Let's be clear. What is the nature of the supersoul? Satchitananda, right? It's eternal, and it's full of knowledge and full of ecstasy. So what is an external manifestation? Oh, well, you see that externally. Do you see a personality full of ananda and full of chit and not shit? Matter of fact, you want to know the difference between chit and shit knowledge, or like they call them, there's real coins and tokens and shit coins. So, see, that's Krishna speaking. You want to know the difference between real knowledge and shit knowledge? Shit knowledge is not realized, and chit knowledge is, because a lot of nananda backing it. See, a lot of currency, a lot of electricity, bhakti. Boy, we working overtime today and loving it. I like overtime, don't you? Isn't it nice overtime, man? Let's get some extra hours in. Extra truth. Sweeten the pot. Yeah. Convince these guys, man. It's going to take a lot of work, man, to convince these people. There's a lot of donkey stuff in them. Donkey demon. Stubborn. Maybe we'll get my ex-wife back. Who knows? It'd be nice, man. I really like that gal. She was nice. First one who believed in what I was doing. Before she kicks the bucket, I want to somehow or other, Lord, come on, make her. I'll do my best from this side. You do your best from inside. Let's bring her back, man. Bring her back where real happiness is. Bring them all. Christina too. Mahavirya, man. I was, when I was like a death, death doesn't bother. I never feel anything when a body dies. But when a spirit is snuffed out by Maya, taken over, then I feel bad. I really feel it, because the Lord in the heart feels bad. Oh, they left. Bodies can drop anyway. We've been dropping bodies so many times. It's part of the thing. That's why this thing, people, people like, oh, God, don't talk about this because, it's about death. That 90% of the population may die. Oh my God, this is so scary. To me, it's like, well, the bodies die. Maybe Krishna wants a genocide. Hey, it's happened always. When there's a culling happening, you think the demons are doing it? No, it's all under the will and control of the Lord. If there's this time for this, hey, man, it is what it is. And he'll protect whoever he wants to protect. He'll, whether we're part of that group or not, doesn't matter, does it? Well, I'm just happy with what I got, man. I'm happy with the bread he's given me. Give me bread till the one to take, like Mars Prikshit. He only had 7 days. He didn't say, oh, I only have 7 days. Oh my God. No, he used his time, man. He just, just ate the bread. We do the same. I do the same thing. I think a lot of you are on the same page. We just eat the bread every day, man. Just eat this bread. What else matters? Eat it as long as we can eat it. We already got our eternal body. Can you feel it, man? Can you feel eternal, immortal? Don't you have, if you have spiritual emotions, how can you fit into this world anymore? You can't. Nobody can understand me. They can. If I go on the street and laugh and cry when I'm chanting, and I do sometimes, people look and they don't understand. You don't belong here, man. Even the Vaidis don't accept you. You don't belong with us. Get out of our temples. They excommunicate you. See, so where are we going to go? Well, I guess we got to go to Vrindavan because that's how they are. They're like you are, like that. Anybody interested? You want to be like that? You want to be, part of the in crowd? I mean, the real in crowd. Are they in? You want to be in Radha and Krishna? I mean, really into them where they're in. You're so into them that they're into you and in you. And live like that forever? and then be a soul winner. You go into the world and win. Look how many souls who win. Or no one, they call him Gohar. You're Gurudev. You're a spiritual master. You're a divine grace. You're this and you're this and you're this. Oh, does that drive the Vaitis? Oh, they get so pissed off. Oh man, they hate that. Don't blame them. They envious. You know, you're all that. Well, I'm not any of that, but Krishna is, and Radha is. They're the deliverers, and they love. I don't know why, but they're living in here, man. I don't know why they like this little temple. It's full of knots and all that stuff. But man, they make me happy, and they're making others happy here. So I like that. That's to me a family affair. We're all part of, look at you guys like it. You like this, you like what Radha and Krishna are doing in you. And we're part of a family, a very special family. And we're opening it up to the world. Yeah. When love of God began manifesting in Lord Chaitanya, like it is here in the empowered versions here. See, we're fructifying many now. This love of God. When that started to awaken and fructify in Lord Chaitanya, and what did Shiva said? He said, oh wow, now our Vaishnava community will increase. It's the only way it increases. When love of God fructifies, then reality fructifies. There's nothing more real than that. Otherwise, there's some level of unreality. Even the Vaidhi Bhakti is still, we're meant to have intimacy with God. Really are. Otherwise, you're not really getting it. This thing. No. Intimacy. The Lord wants it. That is his desire. Okay? And it is actually our desire. That's why we're looking for that out here. See? And if you're really searching for God inside, and the Lord knows your heart, he'll send you here, because that's our work here, is to deliver you to your own heart. Yeah. Awaken your own heart, nurture your own heart, where Krishna is, and you become like that eternally. And then you're happy and you make others happy, really happy, truly happy. Intimacy with God is the only thing worth it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Huh. Okay, let's take a break and let's open up our mics and chant Hare Krishna for a little bit.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
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 Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama 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 Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
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 Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
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 Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare
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 Rama 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna.
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Yes. Oh, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna.
Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
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 Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Yes.
Hare Krishna
Yes.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Yes.
Hare 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 Rama
My Lord.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Oh my God. Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
My lady, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Wow,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Rama Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Oh, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Mhm.
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Oh.
Hare
Oh. Oof.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Oh my God.
Hare Rama,
Hare
So,
Krishna.
why
Rama
don't you read a little bit there, Lalita, for us?
Okay. Do you have any
Read
suggestions?
whatever you want.
I was you. Really? I didn't go live yet. I can read some verses of Radha Rasa Sudaniti? Or you prefer something else?
Yeah, go ahead. That's what you want.
That's open.
Yeah, whatever you want to read. Read.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you for letting me reading. Thank you for hearing you every day. Thank you for giving me Lord Chaitanya. Thank you for giving me Srimati Radharani, the light and the dark Krishna. Oh, glories to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this daily pleasure. Not from this world. Extraordinary pleasure. Thank you for leading me in the kingdom of God. Thank you for bringing me to Vrindavan every single day. Thank you for Radha. Thank you for Krishna. Thank you for my new life. Thank you for waking me up. Oh, glories to you. I will read Prabodhananda Saraswati. Ecstatic poem. Who received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And that's feelable. Do you feel it in every word you read? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama. Hare Rama 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 Hare. I will read verse 109. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. Welcome in Ostenda. Welcome in Belgium. Verse 109. Oh Radha, Oh, Radha, whose face is more glorious? The millions of autumn moons, the fragrance of whose jasmine braided hair makes the bumblebees go wild, whose conch necklace is splendid, with the necklace and the vines of whose delicate arms hold moving bracelets, who is dressed in splendid silk garments. And whose lotus feet hold tinkling anklets. Where will I see your wonderful form? Well, we don't have to wait. We can see this form. By your mercy, Guru Maharaj. This miracle. I don't know what's happening to me. Oh, my queen. When will I say to you, you threw away fear? You threw away fear, shyness, glory, your family's reputation, and a host of other shekels in order to be with him. Oh, Guru Maharaj, since you all gave me Radhe, it all happened to me. In order to be with him. She takes it away and brings me to him. To the depth. To the depth of the Vrindavan forest. And when will you, bewildered, stuttering and laughing, angrily reply, when did I do that? When? Oh, my queen. When will I see you smiling? When will I see you smiling? Your form plunged into the nectar of transcendental mellows. As Dark Krishna speaks sweetly to you, holding your silk garment and the blossoming vine of your arm. You know something. Sometimes by Srimati Radharani's mercy, when he speaks sweetly to her, he's speaking sweetness to me as well. By her mercy. By her mercy, I can discover this Dark Krishna as well so deeply inside. And hear those words and understand them. They start to live inside of me. And when your body garlanded with its hair standing up, standing up in ecstasy, will you, humming in agreement, glance at me. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful because I more understand that she's being in agreement with the Lord because she can only be happy in His presence. She's more glorious with Him than without, and He is more glorious with her than without. And they glance on me whenever this happens, and when I go into this deep communion. It's all happening because of the mercy of my Guruji. The king of Rasikas. The king of Rasikas, he stays in Vrindavan forest. Resting on the breast of a beautiful gopi. He enjoys the pastimes of a playful teenager. He enjoys he enjoys a festival. Krishna enjoys a festival of bowing down before his gopi friend. May he, may he be merciful to me. May he place me at his beloved nectar feet. This desire is never getting less. On the contrary, we keep on begging for that. May he place me at his beloved nectar feet for always and always. When will our queen, who is expert in all arts, and who many gopi friends dress in splendid silk garments, a graceful bodice, wonderful ornaments, and glorious tilak, scents and flower garlands allow us to enter the sweet festival of rasas. Where will our queen allow us to enter the sweet festival of rasas? This is the desire and the question of a devotee who is eager. But we we are allowed to enter the sweet festival of rasas. We are allowed to go there. If we follow the process led by our Guruji with little steps, little by little, we enter this festival, we enter this forest deeper and deeper. When our necks embraced by the great arms of your lover in the sweet and wonderful rasa dance festival, rasa dance festival, splendid, with tinkling bracelets, anklets, and other ornaments. When will we fix our eyes on on the footprints of our Queen. When you receive her mercy, of course, and then easily led by her out of her mercy, we can follow in her footprints little by little, and more and more and more. Deeper and deeper into that forest. Closer and closer to that dark Krishna. Getting purified, being trustworthy, being trusted by the Lord, finding his treasures. Just by following in her footsteps and by her merciful help over and over again. My heart swims in the nectar lake of the descriptions of Lord Krishna. Nobody can write better than this one. Can you imagine? That your heart and soul is swimming in the nectar lake of the descriptions of Krishna. That's what we desire. The nectar is there in those descriptions and in the understanding of them. There is the bliss. There is the nectar. And there is enough for everybody. I decorate each day with the ornaments of worshiping Krishna and chanting the glories of his transcendental virtues. I love Krishna's dear devotees. I love Krishna. I love Krishna's dear devotees. And I pray that Sri Radha, who loves Krishna, the prince of the Gopas, and considers him more dear than life, more dear than life, may be pleased with me. I pray that she will may be pleased with me. Because otherwise I will be so lost, but so lost. I can forget everything if she's not pleased with me. It's finished. Everything will be finished if she's not pleased with me. If she wouldn't help me anymore. If I can attain confidential service to King Vrishabhanu's daughter, whose form is filled with the nectar of pure love, and then how important our pious deeds to be. Not at all. There is nothing better than having confidential service to King Vrishabhanu's daughter. There is nothing more important, nothing more effective, nothing else. Keep it in your mind, because her form is filled with the nectar of pure love and intelligence. Coming out of her love, out of her devotion. course, pious deeds, they are not important for me at all. They are empty. They are worthless. How important are the demigods? I don't think about them. There is only Radha Krishna. There is only this relationship, this deep desire, this deep connection. Nothing else is important. How important is Brahma? I don't think about it. Everything emanates from Krishna. How important is Shiva? Not important at all. They don't have. Or Radha has. She has the gold, she has the nectar. I want to be with her. The pot of honey is there. How important is the struggle to meet the dear devotees of Lord Krishna? There's only Radha. Only Radha. I only want to meet her. And I can meet her easily by being connected to the true vine. I know where the juice is. Oh Radha, oh goddess, with a splendid moon face. Like a big flame. Oh goddess, with a splendid moon face, 2 eyes, wonderful nose, red lips, graceful smile, fine arms, graceful concha neck, regal mouth and breast, slender waist, broad hips, banana tree tics, lotus feet, moon toenails. When will I be able to worship you? Well, I can hang on her toenails now. The light is shining from it. I can be on her feet because of the mercy of my Guru. I am able to worship her because she allows me to, because I follow the right path. Guru Maharaj just gave her to me. I will never forget when she came. I will never forget what she gave me. And she immediately gave me a piece of Krishna as well, little by little. What a mercy, what a mercy. By seeing my sincere and unwavering devotion to Sri Krishna, Sri Radha's lotus feet. A devotion filled with boundless love, greater than the love he feels for his own devotees. Where will charming Krishna embrace me? Take the betel nuts from his mouth and place them in my mouth. And places some forest garland upon me. He knows, I think he's doing that already. He shoot on it. He shoot on his own conclusive truth. And he let me chew on it later. That's lovely. Meanwhile, he's embracing me very closely. It's just fantastic to discover this. When will Sri Radha, whose beauty is supremely wonderful, whose expert skill in amorous pastimes is very wonderful, whose splendid glory is very wonderful, whose playful movements are wonderful, whose sidelong whose sidelong glances are the greatest wonder of wonders. Whose smile is wonderful and whose form is wonderful. Where was this, Sri Radhe? Give me the opportunity to engage in the wonderful sweet mercy. His sweet service, I'm sorry. It's happening. It's happening. Guru Maharaj is bringing us to her. He's giving her to us. We don't have to doubt. It's just happening. We have the opportunity to engage in her wonderful sweet service. We have the opportunity every single day. Oh, Sri Radha. Sri Radha. I meditate on your beautiful face. With its graceful, restless, knitted eyebrows. Beautiful, putting bimba fruit lips. Fear, joy, playful, amorous happiness, and sweet, sarcastic words. They're all caused by your lover's quarrel with the crown of great Rasikas. I meditate on the fire of your face, you know. Meditate on the warmth that your beautiful face is giving me. Meditate on the light that your beautiful face is giving me. On your friendship and your love. Bigger than an ocean. Endless, endless, endless. On the promise that you're giving me. That it's forever and ever. I meditate on your face, ever present. I meditate on the promise that you give me every day to bring me to Krishna, where he's squeezing my heart. Oh my Lord. When seeing my sincere and unwavering devotion to Srimati Radharani's lotus feet, a devotion filled with boundless love, greater than the love he feels for his own devotees. Well, well, charming Krishna. Oh, I read this. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong a little bit. Sorry. Oh, Sri Radha. No, this one I read also. Oh, heart. Please worship the splendor that bears the name Radha, a splendor that with his crown fills the circle of the directions with rays of light, a splendor that shines with the glory of jewels in many tinkle bracelets, armlets, necklaces, a splendor that wears a tinkling belt on his hips, and sweetly tinkling anklets on his beautiful lotus feet. This splendor is so splendid because of love and devotion of you, my Radhe. Shining in all directions, capable to give light to all the universes, capable to Krishna, to all the universes. Your Vedanta came out of your bhakti. That's the beauty. That makes you more than special. Radha Guruji. may Lord Krishna's first beloved, who is the crown jewel of beautiful girls, whose bodily hair stands upright because of her intense love for Krishna, and who is splendid like a kumkuma, who trembles in passionate amorous pastimes, and who smiles gently, and who stays in a palace, in a mandara tree forest. May she protect me. May she protect me, stay always with me. Because, oh my God. This is why Lord Chaitanya came. Oh, merciful Lord, to give us this, to show us how our devotion is, how happy making this devotion is, how our soul can experience the Lord, how we can realize ourselves in our devotion towards the Lord and have these symptoms of ecstatic love, trembling and hair standing, diving in those amorous pastimes of Radha Krishna. Yes, she's smiling gently, very, very gently and merciful. Whenever she gives us, whenever she glances upon you, may that Srimati Radharani protect us. O Queen, whose lotus feet are worshipped by the girls of Raja. by the intelligent girls of Raja. O Queen, whose festival of love is inconceivable to the great saints. Radharani, your festival of love is miraculous. It's just miraculous. O Queen, who is the abode of fathomless nectar. You are the abode of fathomless nectar, and you give this fathomless nectar. And you are not only the abode, you are the fathomless nectar. You are the cloud. Please give to me the sweet glory of service to your lotus feet. Give me this glory. Let me live in the glory. In that land of the glory, with you next to you, inside of you. Oh Radha, when I see you as a playful moon of your face, humbly bowed, and your veil and curling locks of hair, a little lifted by your graceful fingers, with a great with a great splendor of sidelong glances from frightened eyes, you suddenly you suddenly see your lover. When you see your lover, you you let us see him as well, even if it's for a few seconds. May Sri Radha, a single ray of light from the blissful nectar moon, of whose face makes the full moon of this world seem very insignificant, whose red lips are an ocean of nectar, of sweetness, who passionately loves Krishna, and who is his very life. May she will be pleased with us. May that Sri Radha will be pleased with us. If a multitude of full moons were to flood countless millions of universes with many waves of the nectar moonlight of pure love, then that flood might give a slight hint of your your beautiful, beautiful face in Vrindavan forest. Oh Radha, nothing, no light, nothing compares to you. May she, who is glorious, with ever, with ever new spiritual love, ever fresh, ever fresh. Where is she getting that? It's unless may she, who is glorious with ever new spiritual love, whose form is filled with spiritual bliss. enjoys splendid pastimes under the kalpa vriksha tree by the Yamuna shore, who is a gopi residing in a secluded place in Vrindavan forest, and whose lotus feet make streams. Streams of sweet nectar flow in the hearts of her devotees. May she appear before us. Oh, Radha, you put a stamp on my heart. What would Sri Radha? Who is a treasure house of the wealth of the pastimes of pure love, free from all fear and trouble. Happily sits on her beloved lap, on her beloved's lap. Whose form is filled with limitless and peerless mercy, love, and sweetness, and whose dear gopi friends offer arati to the beauty and sweetness of her feet, stand by Lord Krishna's side and perform an Abhishek ceremony to formally grant me the post of her servant. When will she grant me the post of her servant? We are her servants. We are her servants. By the mercy of our Guru, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, we got the mercy of Srimati Radharani. When will Vrindavan's queen, who deep in Vrindavan forest, always enjoys a festival of transcendental and marvelous pastimes, who becomes intoxicated by drinking the Madhavika nectar of Krishna's lips. And who is surrounded by gopis, dear to Krishna. When will she, merciful, make me her maidservant? I gaze on a splendor that bears the name Radha. A splendor glorious like millions of lightning flashes. A splendor joyful with a festival of amorous pastimes. A festival that has beautiful jasmine decorated braids, hair parted with a splendor line of red sidura, wonderful tilak, drawn with 9 jewels, glistening earrings, glistening, glistening earrings on her cheeks, a locket on its neck, a great necklace, and new red garments. Oh, Radhika. There is no festival like the festival that you are celebrating with your lover, with your golden ears, as gold as your earrings, hearing the sound of his flute, hearing what makes your festival. And letting us share in it by your mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Glory to Sri Radha, who is the pinnacle of love's splendor, the pinnacle of the great wonder of transcendental nectar. Great. The wonder, the miracle, it's unbelievable how transcendental nectar tastes, how you celebrate this festival with Radha Krishna. The pinnacle of beauty, the deepest beauty that you can imagine. There is no beauty, no material beauty like this transcendental one. There is nothing like this. There is nothing like this. The pinnacle of youthful charm. Every second new, born again every second. The pinnacle of the sweetness of transcendental pastimes. The pinnacle of love and kindness to her devotees. The pinnacle of happiness. And the pinnacle of the sweetness. The sweetness of transcendental amorous pastimes. Oh, powerful Radha. Sri Radha is the personification of pure love. Pure love, not material love, pure the personification, my lord. Srimati Radharani. I love that. You are there as a person. You work like a person. You are living here in my midst, here in our midst. You are working in this place. And I have contact with you like with a person. You are pure love. You are the personification of pure love and transcendental pastimes. Whose glorious pastimes are flooded with the nectar of great sweetness and a tiny particle of the beauty of moonlight, of the dews on whose soft and beautiful feet is the life and soul, and all jewel-like beautiful girls is the only goal of my life. All those beautiful girls, they are as beautiful. They are so beautiful because they are following in your footsteps. You make them beautiful, you know. They are smart enough to know that. Radhika. coming back for a while to see if everybody is still there. Oh, Guru Maharaj is not there anymore. Shall I continue, Guru Maharaj? Shall I continue reading? Okay. Exhausted from enjoying pastimes of splashing in the Yamuna, and now flooded with the nectar of other wonderful pastimes. The beautiful divine couple enjoy in a beautiful palace in Bumblebee filled Vrindavan forest. You've got to experience it to know how it feels. Bumblebee filled Vrindavan. How powerful is this? Loaded. It's really loaded. Bumblebee filled Vrindavan forest. Oh, good. Two splendors. One dark. Like a blossoming blue lotus. And the other fair